So I just wanted to make a quick video because I was on Facebook and I saw that in the Lake County group that is for rehoming animals, that there was this lady that had expressed the need to rehome some puppies. I think it was like 77. And sorry, I'm like, it's a lazy day, but and people were just like really getting on her about like you need to fix your animals, and like calling her like a liar, and she was like, I have this many animals because I help animal control, and she posted anonymously, and people were just like, thinking that they know everything, and I just wanted to take the second to say, first, she lives in the city of Clear Lake. That means that North Bay Animal Services is the animal shelter there and the animal control there. Therefore, all you have to do is go and watch the city council meetings to see for yourself that that shelter doesn't do shit for the city of Clear Lake. They leave those dogs in those kennels with blood on the walls, outbreaks of Garia. No vet wants to work with the shelter. And, I just can't, say it enough. Do your research. Ask for public records. Cross-examine them. Why don't you start off by, comparing the shelter reports to their actual tax returns? For one, that'll give you a whole bunch of red flags that would hopefully push you to want to like look more. If you haven't had the unfortunate, I guess not want to say opportunity, but if you haven't found yourself in the crossfires of North Bay Animal Services, that is, publicly known to be located at 840 Hopper Street in Petaluma, but that's not really the parcel number for that either. They also are the shelter for Clear Lake, California. So, I want to say to the lady that posted, I'm so sorry that you feel that you can't, come out and ask your fellow animal alleged lovers for help without having to risk being like you ridiculed. And I know how that feels because anytime that I speak out, I'm always told, I'm not even going to tell you what the hell is, some of the comments. But all I can say is that it doesn't affect me. It's not going to stop me from posting. And you know what? I'm not going to be quiet, and I'm not going to stop doing it until something is done, until that shelter is shut the hell down. Petaluma Army of Kindness, sorry, Petaluma Army of Kindness .org is a whistleblowers blog, but it has court documents, and police investigations, city council videos, before the Animal Welfare Committee was dissolved in Petaluma. It had meetings that you can't even find anymore because Petaluma's all like, hush hush about it. That's a red flag to me. And Petaluma's a really wealthy town. I wonder why. Where does that money come from? Fidgeting on the budget, maybe? Just a thought. But, you got to think about this, that at North Bay Animal Services is a private shelter that is not licensed or insured. You can go on the California Medical Veterinary Board website, which is a government website, and do a license search and type it in, and you would see for yourself that they are not. It expired in 2019. Again, they have not had a veterinarian, a supervising veterinarian since then. Mark Scott puts it off on, because of COVID. No, motherfucker, it's because nobody wants to work with you. Nobody wants to work with you because licensing managers, veterinary licensing managers, are responsible for any action that is done at your facility. So when you kill dogs by giving them too much tranquilizer, or euthanize cats without waiting the appropriate time, or have all these vets that don't want to work with you because you might not kill animals at your facility, but you pay VCA Animal Hospital and that barter veterinarian. Yeah, those are raw records that received. I love the Freedom of Information. Paying the $40 is cheaper for you to do and have them euthanized than it is for you to spend the money that you get from the city contracts to do what you're supposed to do with it. Because I guess, paying for 5 properties in Pengrove and Katati is more important. Not to mention all your outfits and trucks. But see, the thing is that in your contract with the city of Petaluma, you pay $1 for rent a year on city land. All those trucks were given to you by the city, and all of your supplies was given. So I'm just a little curious. Why did you take out a PPP loan claiming to have spent $17,000 on rent? I mean, does anybody else want to know those questions? You know, you claim not to have any money to do anything, but yet you guys, I mean, you have enough to pay you $130,000 a year, and write out grants and loans for $60,000, $70,000. Not to mention that your latest tax return says that you have $72,000 in cash, but only $200 in a savings account. It's weird, because if that was me, I would be accused of selling drugs, and probably the money would be seized from me. And one more note. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. These shelters that, get donations from you guys, I know that your heart's in the right place, and I'm not going to talk crap to you, because you know what? You only know what you know until you know different. But think about it. You donate so much time. You do all the work for free, right? Volunteering. You do clerical work, vet techs, allegedly. No person at North Bay Animal Services is a vet tech, and you know what? That you should be ashamed of yourself for lying, because you also can get copies of those licenses, and none of them are. But think about it, you guys. You guys are the backbone that keeps those shelters. Can you turn that light on? You guys are the backbones that keep those shelters alive. You are the hands that care for those animals. You're the ones that bond with them. You know that what's going on isn't right. You know something's off and something's wrong. You do all the work while Mark Scott makes over $100,000 a year to sit in an office 2 towns away and not do anything, really. He has no background in animal welfare. I don't know what he has over you. I don't know exactly why you guys do that, because I want to believe people like Bella and people that are there love animals, and they just don't want to talk out because they don't want to lose their positions and their ability to help. But that's not the answer. The answer is forming together, supporting one another who really want justice, and getting these low-life craps out of animal welfare, because animals are dying. They are suffering, and you are depriving them of the very thing that you claim to be giving them. With that, I'm out.